we are making rum spiced maple truffles. And this is a low-carb recipe. We're starting with mixed nut butter from Trader Joe's. To that we will add some Kerrygold butter. And then we're going to add our coconut oil. And I'm not sharing the measurements because I have tripled this recipe today. You can find the measurements in my blog post. This is Swerve Confectioners, and do make sure you do not use the granular because it will be very gritty. Next, I'm adding my spiced rum, which you can leave out. And last of all, a pinch of Himalayan sea salt, just a pinch. Then you're going to want to turn your blender on about, I don't know, medium to low speed and let it mix everything up completely. You want it to be nice and fluffed up and very creamy. Then you're going to put everything into a bowl so that you can chill it, because when it gets hard, then you're going to scoop it out and shape it into your little truffle shapes. I am using a 1 tablespoon measuring spoon. To make the coating, we're going to use cacao butter and Confectioner's Swerve. Just melt the cacao butter and add the Swerve, and then if you like, you can add a few drops of maple flavor. It's perfectly fine if you leave that out. Then you're going to take your frozen truffles and coat them in your mixture, which makes almost like a white chocolate candy coating on the outside. You can melt the cacao butter in a double boiler, or if like me you don't have one, you can simply use a heat-proof bowl over a pan of boiling water. I've been doing that for years and it works great. So you want to coat all of these and be very careful not to get water into your coating mixture, because that makes it get grainy and it doesn't work as well. So you want to work really quickly and just take a few of these out of the freezer at a time, because they do not freeze very solid when you use the alcohol, but they taste delicious when you add it in. So just use a few at a time, and then when you're finished, they dry pretty hard, but I like to store mine in the freezer. And now I want to show you another way to do this that saves some time. If you have a small silicone mold, and I'm using a gingerbread candy mold here, you can put your cacao butter, or you can use white chocolate or dark chocolate chips, melt those in the bottom of the silicone pan, and then just add your nut butter and rum mixture on top of that, shaking to get out all of the bubbles. Just tap it gently on the countertop and then scrape all of the excess off, and you're good to go. Pop this in the freezer overnight, or at least for a couple of hours. When they're nice and solid, you can just pop them out of the silicone mold and store them in your freezer. Only take out the ones that you're actually going to be eating at that moment, because like I said, with the alcohol added in, they do tend to melt pretty quickly. But these are great for holidays and just anytime you want a little dessert treat. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget you can find the complete recipe with ingredients and measurements in the link in the description box below this video. Thanks for watching, guys.